Hello, I'm Andreas Bunter and I've been a service technician at Fristam Pumps for many years. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the mechanical seals on the FDS Nano. Observe your internal safety regulations. You can find additional safety information, tool sizes, torque values and other technical information in the FDS operating manual or on our website. First, remove the 4 screws on the pump cover. Take off the pump cover. Take the O-ring out of the groove of the pump housing. Check the O-ring for defects and discoloration. Next, loosen the 4 screws on the pump housing. Then pull off the pump housing. Gentle taps with a mallet may be required here. Take the other O-ring out of the pump housing. Place an aluminium block in the thread run out of one feed screw to block it. Loosen the feed screw nut. Place the aluminium block at the thread run out of the other screw. Loosen its feed screw nut. Remove the O-ring from the feed screw nut. Check it for defects and discoloration. The feed screws have small markings. One dot marks the feed screw of the drive shaft. Remove both feed screws from the shafts simultaneously. Remove the rotating part of the mechanical seal and note its position. Check the seal faces for defects and run marks. Take the seal faces with their O-rings out of their carriers. Remove the O-rings from the seal faces and check for defects and discoloration. Remove the O-rings from the carriers as well. Now take the stationary parts of the seal out of their seats. Remove the O-rings from the seal faces and check for defects and discoloration. Now remove both cap screws from the seal housing. Remove the seal housing. Now remove the lip seals. Remove the circlip using a screwdriver to do this. The spring can be easily removed now. The second circlip is removed in the same way. The spring can be easily removed now. Check the shaft sleeve for run marks and damage. At first, insert the spring. Stretch the circlip so it can be installed. Place one end of the securing ring in the groove and screw it in, proceeding gradually. Now comes the shaft seal. Drive it into its place with gentle knocks until it sits flush. lightly grease the sealing lip. Slide the seal housing over the shafts until it sits on the pins. Fasten the seal housing using the screws. Clean the shafts before you insert the seal. Fit the stationary seal faces with their O-rings. The seal faces have two flats. The same applies to the seal housing. These must interconnect when you insert them. The seal part must be able to move freely in its seat. Fit the second seal face with the O-ring and then insert it as well. Next is the rotating part of the mechanical seal. Here, start by fitting the seal face with an O-ring. This seal part also has two flats, as does the carrier. They must interconnect again when you insert them. Now insert the O-ring in the carrier. Before the next step, gently clean the seal surfaces with a cloth and some alcohol. Now push up the rotating parts of the seal and make sure they are clear. Next, push both feed screws onto the shafts together. Observe the markings on the feed screws. A single dot marks the feed screw of the drive shaft. Now insert the O-ring in the feed screw nut. Wind on the feed screw nuts. Block the first feed screw with an aluminium block once more and tighten the feed screw nut with the appropriate torque. Block the other feed screws and tighten their nuts with torque as well. Check and make sure there is a gap between the screws. Repeat this at different locations. Place the O-ring in the seal housing groove. Slide the pump housing over until it sits on the pins. Install the screws and fasten the pump housing. Check and make sure there is a gap between the screws and housing. Repeat this at different locations. Place the second O-ring in the pump housing groove. Place the cover at the end and fasten it in place using the screws. You have now successfully replaced the mechanical seals.